I wanted to share something important with you, something which might help you to come to good terms with experiences within our movement that are not always encouraging. I wanted to talk with you about something which someone said to me. He said, you can't live with ISKCON and you cannot live without it. And I was thinking about it and remembered a discussion I had with one of my dear God brothers. In this discussion, he spoke about the many different layers in ISKCON and summarized it into 3. There's the institution, which organizes the preaching. There is also the powerful bhakti process. And they have altogether 5, chanting the holy name, reading the Bhagavatam, associating with devotees, going to holy places, worshipping the deities. And then there is still other or deeper dimension. That is the ultimate goal of Krishna consciousness, love of Godhead, or in some ways getting a glimpse into, I would say, Krishna's world, his pastimes, his attributes, his qualities, etc. So altogether, when we look at this phenomena, the movement, we will find 3 levels. Level which is up there, the institution, a level which is deeper, the spiritual practice, and the deepest level, love of Godhead. Now most accidents and most disappointments don't happen on the 2 deeper levels. They happen on the external level, on the organizational level, institutional level, social level, the dealings which human beings have, which are sometimes encouraging and sometimes less encouraging. It's important to not reduce Krishna consciousness to that level. It's like a level on the ocean, the waves of the ocean. There's turbulence sometimes, there's oil spills sometimes. Sometimes boats collide, or fish eagles come and hunt fishes. When one goes to a little deeper level, it's almost like entering a warm undercurrent in the ocean. And when you are fixed up there, you don't mind what is happening in the external level, the level where there are bound to be disturbances because of the differences which human beings have, their different thoughts, different activities, and so on. And by going totally deep, by contacting that rare gift of Mahaprabhu, this loving emotion, you don't even perceive any longer the waves and the disturbances there. I was a little bit thinking about this when I spoke to one devotee in former Yugoslavia, in Serbia. The marriage had gone bitter, and finally there was separation. The devotee said, I don't want to come to any gathering of devotees any longer, because they will all ask me what happened. Some might think I failed, and and so on and so forth. And I said to the a devotee, why do you think Krishna consciousness is only this level, the social level, the surface? When you have when you come, you can take part in the chanting, hear inspiring lectures, and from that level, you will gain the strength to deal with whatever has to happen on the surface of life. And I think we sometimes underestimate the divine potency of these two other levels. And yes, in one way, the superficial level is sometimes very difficult. So you can say, I can't live with this. But there are two other levels which are very strengthening. And that is, first of all, the wonderful process. And then, the sweet promise at first of divine love. It's a promise. But as you chant, you sometimes can feel that, oh, Krishna is very merciful to me. Oh, Krishna is so kind. Oh, I feel his love. And I feel also some attraction to him is there. So, and you certainly can't live without that. So the sentence, I can't live with it, and I can't live without it, makes sense when you understand the three levels. Sometimes the superficial, or let me say the external level, is difficult. It is sometimes affecting also our practice. I know that. But the deeper you are connected with the two other levels, the wonderful practice, and Krishna's mercy, the kindness, you will be able to say with conviction, I can't live without that. My little message to you is very simple. Please open your awareness, change maybe the perspective, and see what is the essence of what Srila Prabhupada came to give. What is the essence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement? It's not cultural conversion. Not everyone has to dress all the time in dhotis and saris and sika. That's not the essence. Institutional policies and decisions provide guidelines, but sometimes when they are not relevant to us, we should not become disappointed with the whole movement. Let us be connected with the chanting and that thought of Krishna's mercy. Today, after a long tour, Radhadesh, Serbia, Poland, Switzerland, I took a day where I was a little bit alone with Krishna. I went to some place in one of the lakes and read the Sharanagati prayers and chanted in that way of, please accept me, my Lord, please accept me. And something so wonderful happened to me. I was able to practice the second level and feel a little bit of the third level. And it felt like, burdens came off the heart. And a feeling which I can only describe as devotional tenderness maybe entered my heart. And at that moment, two swans who had like 5 children, young swans. They somehow felt that there was something happening on the beach. And then they swam towards the place where I was sitting. And I remember that once the same thing happened when a group of dolphins came to me as I was chanting at the Black Sea. Somehow the animals are sensitive to feel this moment of devotion. I mean, everyone is sensitive, also humans, of course. So they came to the place where I was sitting on the lake. And first I thought, well, maybe they saw a chance to get some crackers or something which tourists feed the swans with. But then I understood, no, they just wanted to be at that place where this atmosphere was there, that merciful atmosphere of Krishna. So, and one of the swans, I don't know if it was the father or the mother, had something like a garland around the neck. It was some plants which really looked like a garland. And I was thinking, wow, Krishna sends a sign that here I'm on the right track, so to say. I'm trying to connect with you, my Lord. And by connecting with you, my Lord, I think everyone gets connected. I wanted to share with you these 3 levels and encourage you to leave that wavy, disturbed, sometimes stormy level of your life and enter into what you could call the real essence of Krishna consciousness, the divine process, and some of that which Krishna sends, the mercy of the Lord. And yeah, with this I want to close, but before we stop, look, the fog which is coming at the moment. It seems almost like, yeah, the fog. And you know what? The fog can disappear. Sometimes we are covered by the fog of Maya, but it can disappear by the rising of the sun of the holy name. And then we feel very happy because we have connected the 2nd level, and from there feel something of the 3rd level. Hare Krishna.